Today, I'm going to test a new Paperlike pencil tips, and I'm going to destroy a Paperlike screen protector to do it. Let's roll it. Let's begin. I sacrificed the screen protector so you could tell when I do A and B tests which side of the screen I'm on. You'll know that throughout the video by this little pop-up here. Nifty. Hey, it's John. I apologize for that blinking blue light that was on that iPad footage I just showed. I think it's the drones catching up with me. I think I'm going to need you to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure they don't get me good this time. The pencil tips come in packs of 2 or 4, and there isn't much to talk about in terms of unboxing. They come in an envelope, you peel off the decal, and they pop right out. To install them, it's a piece of cake. All you need to do is unscrew your existing Apple Pencil tip, and then you'll screw on the Paperlike Apple Pencil tip, being careful not to over-tighten it. As I go through this review, I'll be switching these tips back and forth, and I'll let you know on screen which tip I'm using at any particular time. We'll start on the glass side of the iPad, just knocking out some box shapes just so I could get a feel of the Paperlike Apple Pencil tip compared to the stock Apple one. I'm going to do the same exercise on the side that the Paperlike Screen Protector is installed on. Same boxes, same strokes. Now, one disclaimer, I have had these pencil tips from Paperlike for a number of weeks and been using them. It's very hard though to just sit through a drawing and explain to you guys what I'm experiencing, so these A/B tests are hopefully an effective way to communicate that. Now I'm putting the stock Apple Pencil tip back on because I want to see if I can feel the difference. And immediately, I can feel the difference. Now on the Paperlike side, this is more familiar to me because I do use a Paperlike screen protector on a regular basis. In fact, I've only just taken it off because I switched to the 13-inch iPad. Switching back and forth here, I've heard the narrative that the Paperlike pencil tips feel kind of like drawing with an eraser. That's not at all what it feels like to me. On glass, it gives more of what I would describe as a drag. In other words, instead of the pencil tip just going and gliding across the glass, you have some resistance. I wouldn't call it paper-like. I would define it more as resistance without the gritty texture. That's not a knock on the pen tip so far. As a matter of fact, Paperlike themselves say this is best used with the Paperlike Screen Protector. However, I think there is a use case to use them just by themselves. So speaking of use cases, let's get this first one out of the way, which is you're using nothing. You're not using any screen protector, Paperlike or otherwise, and you're not using the Paperlike pencil tips. And we define this as trash tier. There is no logical reason a person would use this for art unless they needed major therapy and a lot of prescriptions. What? Use case number 2. We've got the Paperlike Screen Protector installed and we're using the standard Apple Pencil tip. This is good. It's best for people who like some texture or grip, provide some drag or decent resistance when gliding the tip across the screen, as opposed to just using it on glass itself. This should be a familiar setup for people who are already using the Paperlike Screen Protector. This would be your normal standard experience with that. Number 3, no screen protector and you're just using straight up glass, however you are using the Paperlike pencil tips. And this is the use case I teased earlier. Yes, I graded it fair, but that is a biased opinion and I'll tell you why. This is best for people who do not like any texture or grip, but want some drag or resistance when gliding the tip across the screen. There are people like that. They don't like the grip, they don't like the texture, they don't like how it feels. I'm not one of those people. I like as much grip and as much texture as I could possibly get. That's why I graded it fair. I could see this being very useful for note takers, for example, who just don't want the texture, but they're tired of the Apple Pencil gliding all over crazy all over the place. And let's get to our 4th option, which should be no surprise if you've been listening. You got your Paperlike pencil tips and your Paperlike screen protector installed, and this to me is the best combo. It is best for people who want the most texture or grip and want the most drag or resistance when gliding the tip across the screen. So these Paperlike pencil tips are more of an incremental upgrade than a life changer, but they're a good incremental upgrade, especially if you're one who likes a lot more texture and a lot more grip in your iPad digital art experience. I don't know, a 2-pack isn't going to set you back that far, so it's probably worth the try. What do you got to lose? Now, I've done a lot of reviews on Paperlike products on this channel. They'll be linked down below, but if you want, why don't you check out this one right over here on the Paperlike pen grips, drop some comments, let me know what you think, and I'll check you guys out in the next one.